Are you struggling to afford rent? You're not alone. Rent has gone up more than 30% in the last 5 years. For millions living paycheck to paycheck, an unexpected expense or job loss can make it feel impossible to afford next month's payment. If that's you, there are some things you can do to help ensure it gets paid. In this video, we'll explain 8 steps you can take if you can't afford rent. First, ask for help. Look into rental assistance or eviction prevention programs that can provide emergency assistance. United Way's 211 network can connect you with local resources, and the Department of Housing and Urban Development provides subsidies for qualifying households. Second, know your rights. Renters' rights vary from state to state, so research your state and local laws. In some places, eviction rules may even be suspended during a personal crisis. Number 3, negotiate with your landlord. Don't wait until the last minute if you know you can't pay rent. When you approach your landlord, be polite and present realistic alternatives. If you've been a good tenant, your landlord may allow you to make a partial payment now and the remaining amount in a couple of weeks. You could offer to do maintenance or improvements around the rental property in exchange for reduced rent. Put any agreement with your landlord in writing. That way, if your landlord later says they didn't agree to something, you have proof they did. There are lots of ways to make a little extra money to get over the financial hump. Some side jobs, such as driving for a rideshare company or delivering food, can be a good way to make some quick cash. You can also turn an existing skill, like baking or photography, into a paying side hustle. Avoid paying rent with a credit card or a short-term loan. The interest rates for both are ridiculous, as high as 20% for credit card debt and 36% for a personal loan. If you can't quickly pay off the debt, you'll owe more money than you can afford to pay back. A budget can help you figure out if there are any expenses you can cut. One rule of thumb is to spend no more than 30% of your pre-tax income on rent. That may not help now, but it's something to consider when your lease expires and you look for a new place to live. If you are open to the idea, check with your landlord to make sure you're allowed to have a roommate. Be sure to properly vet potential roommates, and if possible, make sure you have separate leases. It can be scary when you're not sure if you can pay next month's rent. Not all of these ideas will work for everyone, but a little creative problem solving can go a long way towards getting you through the rough patch.